Hello guys, it's Anime What If Media, and today we're gonna be doing a Shield Hero What If. Now I'm gonna make two other What Ifs today, but that depends if I still got time. But I'm gonna do What If I Was in Shield Hero. Now, now, now I'm 15, so I'm gonna be 15 in this. My hair color is gonna be like Midoriya's type of hair color. Like it's black but greenish at the same time with green eyes, so it could fit with the Shield Hero green. Now, I watched Shield Hero, so I know how to not get busted and there could be proof because let's just say randomly I had the first few mangas with me and I had a book bag with me once I got transported. Alright? So there'll at least be some proof to my other heroes so they don't ditch me. But anyways, I get transported with my book bag on. After I was reading some Shield Hero. Then I got transported somehow. I got transported and I figured that I had the shield. I was like, oh my gosh, I got isekai into a manga. Like, honestly. I was like so happy, but at the same time I was like, I'm screwed. But then I checked, I had my book bag on, and I had some Rising Shield Hero manga on it. So I was like, yep, I'm not screwed. I actually have proof now. So So Itsuki, Ren, and Moriyasu do what they did in canon, yelling and that. Then once we're walking, I told them like, I can't believe I got isekai'd into an anime show, and they're like, this place is an anime show, so you know what's gonna happen. And he's like, yeah, you guys are all the heroes I've seen in the show. It's just that I've been replaced by the main character. They asked main character, seriously, the shield? I said, yeah, the shield was done dirty in the beginning. Now that I have my book bag, I probably have some of the manga with me, so I at least have some proof that I won't be done dirty here. And they're like, that's smart, that's smart. And plus, they want to read the manga too because they're probably bored. But anyways, we get to the King's Chamber. I'm like around a normal height for a 15-year-old, probably around the fives. Even though right now I'm like 6'4", but I want to be like normal height in this. So he, I stand there next to the other heroes, and he tells us to introduce himself. Ran introduces himself. Moriyasu introduces himself. um, Itsuki introduced himself. I was about to introduce myself, but then he skipped over me. But then everyone else, all the other heroes, like, yeah, you skipped someone, and the king says, "Oh, all right, shield hero." And I say, "My name is Zach. I'm the shield hero. I'm 15 years old. I go to high school." And the king is in his head like, this could be kind of a problem. He's a little bit too young because Modias, I mean, now Fumu was like 21 or something. So I'm 15. There's gonna be a big age difference between me and Multi. So that's a good way to not get screwed over, even if she tries to do something. But anyways, we get to our rooms. I show them the manga. Once they read it, they're like, they did not fool me dirty like that. They're like honestly scared for me because once they read it, they now know that the red hair girl is faking and the kingdom had it out for me from the beginning. But I said, you guys don't need to worry. I just go solo. Even if the redheaded girl tries to be in my party, I'll go solo. And plus, in my world, do you guys know what the Marvel Universe is? And their acts like, no. Well, there's this hero named Captain America. In this one movie, Infinity Wars, he went to Wakanda and got like some battle like twin shields that could go both on his wrist with some sharp edges that he could use to fight with. So if I get some of your shields like that, that'll probably be good. They're like, alright. So once we start, we go back to the king place. And when the king says that the reason why they didn't choose you because the shield hero they had no arms, I said, that's false. I legit have a book bag filled with books about the same exact happening. So I know what's gonna happen in the future. So I know who gets framed and who doesn't. And who gets arrested for the framing. And that's saying that makes the king like scared. Like he's like, what? Like, and Malty is like, what? And everybody is like scared, except to the heroes because they got my back because they now know what's up. Since I want to make Modiasu more better this time, I don't want him to be like a jackass, like he, excuse my language, but a jerk. So, Malty was about to join my party, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. I deal with this type of situations before. I'll just go solo, earn enough levels before I ask someone to join my party. So, thank you for your offer. And King, I don't need a bonus. I'll just take what everybody else gets. I said that in my most polite tone. And the king's kind of taking it back, like he's not asking for help, and he's actually being polite to me, like he's confused. We're both confused, like, how is this kid gonna survive? But me, my smart ass, was, whilst everyone was sleeping, no, while we were in our room, I told them how we could make our shields better, like the Naofumi method, all their methods, and we combine them so we all know which methods to use. So we all know what to do. And I've been finding shields that I can easily unlock without even doing anything. I found some shields. Then there's some skills that I can easily unlock through levels, so I know which one to do now. So I get ready to leave the castle. While I'm leaving the castle, I go to the forest. And let's just say my shield, I went to Ironheart's place before. I grabbed the shields. I grabbed 2 shields that I know that I'll pay for. So I grabbed those 2 shields, copy them, then I give Ironheart the price, and he's like, oh, that's a neat trick that you got there. Just make sure to remember to pay for the shields that you copy. And I said, alright, so I go to the horse, I fight the balloons. I use what's it called? A spike shield to basically do my attacks that I gained. And while I'm doing it, I'm getting skill points, and I'm all contributing into my attack power. I already have high defense, so I'm not gonna worry about that for now. While I'm done with the balloons, I return it. Then I go to a tavern, not the same tavern that the rest of the heroes are at. And the rest of the heroes understand why I'm not going to that tavern, because I don't want to be framed. So, so I'm just sleeping. I have my armor on me. I have my money in my inventory. Like, honestly, I cannot be robbed. So I go to sleep. Wake up. For some reason, my house looked like it's been ransacked. like they tried to took something. And I looked at, I still had my armor on. And I checked my whole room before something. So if someone happened to place some undergarments there, I know to like destroy it so I won't be falsely accused, because I know that I'm being falsely accused. And the heroes know that I'm being falsely accused. So I have my book bag still with me in my inventory. So, me being happy as ever. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in the basement near a garage, and the garage door is making some weird ass noise, so I was just making sure it's safe. But anyways, so I'm happy as ever, and the guards grabbed me like, "What you smiling about?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm about to catch an imposter today." Now I follow the guards. Ha. I'm so happy. And the other heroes are like, yes, finally the bad guys are just gonna be like taken down early on. So I'm like, alright. So I go to the castle. The other heroes are just grinning, just like I am. And the king says, "You despicable trash." I'm like, hey, you're just gonna accuse me without no evidence? And he says, "This is the evidence. We found this in your room." Okay, then I have evidence to counteract this evidence. When I said I knew about this wrong what's gonna happen in the future, I wasn't lying. In my world, your world is taught in us in books. I knew what was gonna happen to the shield hero. I knew I was gonna get framed. I said this, and I made sure to have a magic item that's broadcasting this everywhere. So you are gonna get framed. I made sure to contact the shadow, to contact the queen, that you're gonna get busted. I say this because during the time I met a shadow, I told her what's gonna happen, and she was like, "Alright, we'll contact the queen." I gave her a magic crystal so she could present them. And I was like, "You're screwed, king and Princess Multi, for trying to screw with me. I know what's gonna happen. I even have books. The stories that we were told. It's picture books too. The original shield hero that was supposed to come here, but somehow I became the shield hero. I knew what happened to him. The other heroes know what happened to him. That's why they're grinning. Because they knew that you tried to frame me. I'm gonna bring out the books. I'm gonna show it to everybody to prove that you guys, all the framers, and I'm innocent. So I start showing him my books. The crowd is like, "What?" And I showed him all the way to probably us against the Three Heroes Church, and the crowd is like, "Nani? Like what?" And they're like, "That much happened," and we were falsely believing that the shield hero was a demon, and the Three Heroes Church is mad because the weapon is not fully good yet, because it took some time before them to actually revolt, because the weapon wasn't fully prepared. Now everyone knows about this, and the king and Princess Balti is done for. Those two are legit like fuming, why would you believe in this demon? Did you not see? You said the same exact words in this once I try to do something for good. And the crowd outside is like, true, that's what I said in the book. So everyone's like, yeah. And Multi's sad, she's crying. Then I showed them how they're gonna get executed. And the king and princess and everyone's like, damn. That's just something. I told him that the previous shield, the one that you guys tried to ruin, saved your lives. It's just that he took away your position as king and queen and renamed you the king as Shaz, and her the princess as the B word, and the female thing that starts with an H. You guys know what I mean. For her adventure's name. So, and everyone's like, whoa! Like, honestly, like they're like surprised and embarrassed that they fall for the royalty's trickery and all that. So I go, and me and the other heroes are like celebrating, like they finally took down the bad people. Like, we're happy. Now we just need to train up so we can get strong enough to defeat the Three Heroes Church. Like the main people. Because now they're in hiding. And because there's shadows, they made the Four Heroes Church early. So now we're training. I finally have enough money to ask Ironheart to make like a custom dual battle shields. That's what I'm gonna call them. I asked him to make it. He said it's gonna take like a week, but he could do it. So I'm going there. I said I'm gonna ask if I could find that one slave trader, just tell him without the crest, and get back to They'd be like, alright, you're freeing her, so it's okay and cool with us. So I get Raptalia. I told her to read some books. Just because, let's just say, the language Japanese is the same there, so alright. So there's no any problem with the language barrier and reading. She reads it, and she sees this, and she's like, so you're the shield hero, and somehow you end up coming to this universe. But then, did all this bad stuff happen to you? I was like, no, I stopped it from even happening. And she was like, alright. But then she see how she faced her fears and all that. How she ends up becoming, like, big. She's like, that's me? Like, she's shocked. Yeah. I want you to be my partner. Not my sword, because now I know how to fight. I know hand-to-hand combat. Plus, with the new shields I'm gonna get, it'll be easier. Plus, I've been focusing on my attack points. Attack points and my agility points. So I could be fast enough to get out of some sticky situations. And also, be able to have more power. Sorry about that. That's just an app that I use to watch anime. But anyways. So, I get ready for a new adventure outside. And I'm doing reasonably good with more shields. Even Leaf Shield made medicine for Raptalia. And she took it because she knows good medicine. Bitter medicine makes good medicine. So, she gets better. We level up a few. We go to Ironheart. He's like, okay, I got your shield ready. And got a new outfit, so now my shields are fully black. I have, if you've seen Archer from Fate's Stay Night, yeah, the black sleeveless shirt with the metal designs, with the metal and black pant and black combat boots. Like, I'm wearing that with the shield. With a black cloak. With green interior. And my base shield is gonna be my combat shields. That's what I'm gonna call them. And Reptalia gets her sword and some armor. We go to Loot Village. We go there, go to the mines, do what normal Naofumi does. And now the rest of the heroes, since they read the manga, they know that this ain't like video games, so they have to like actually be careful. So the incidents that happen, or what normally happens in the manga and the anime, doesn't really happen with the other heroes because they know this. Even though it looks like a game, this is real life. So they got to like actually try to get rid of these problems. So they're more serious. So me and Raptalia start gaining levels. I finally reached level 20, and so did Raptalia. And we need to reach level 40 for a class up. So we go to Loot Village, we go inside the mine, right there. We be gaining some levels. I get skill points. Now I finally put in my defense and agility and intelligence, like everything equal. Then I go to a magic store to see some magic type. Now Fumi would have got support thing because of shield, but my affinity is gonna be like lightning because I like lightning. Alright, so I have affinity for lightning magic. So I'll be using magic, lightning magic. Then I sometimes use physics with it. Like some spells are mostly granted for death, so I just change some words to make it more lightning based, and it works. And everybody's like, he's making new magics, but the other heroes are like, yeah, he's just using physics. So they're not all that surprised, and they're like not that surprised because for him he got isekai'd into an anime show. So like most anime watchers like to bring stuff from their old world to bring into this new world. So they understand. So I get ready to go to the church because now let's just say we're in our 30s now after some time. level 30s. And we go to the 4 years church to get just to get the hourglass to make sure that we know when the first wave happens. Now we know when the first wave happens. We start getting ready for it, getting prepared. Now when the wave happens, me and Raptalia are in Loot Village, and the heroes already know why we're in Loot Village. So we try to handle the stuff in Loot Village like fast, like really fast, so we can help the other heroes. Whilst we're helping, the knights are actually trying to help protect this village as well. They're actually doing their job. Once we know that they got it covered, we help the other heroes. We help the other heroes. We defeat the monsters. We make sure the bones are gone, so we feed the bones to our weapons to gain new shields. What else? We gain higher levels, which we all reached level 40 for a class up. And Raptalia got the class up that she wanted. To be like a master swordsman. Let's just say that. A swordsman. Not master yet. Or a swordswoman. And when that came from me for a class up, since I'm already a shield hero, it has to be like shield based. And I saw a tank. Like a tank. Like a normal tank. I was like, sure, just that I can't use other weapons except the shield. So I was like, alright, I'll take that class up. I become a tank and my defense skyrockets. Like, it skyrockets. So I'm like, alright, okay, so I go to the slave trade to get Philo, because Philo needs to be there. I get Philo, she's growing. I go to Loot Village, they make me their governor, I think it was called. I kinda accept being, while I was doing my hero work, I also do that. I'm gonna leave it off here for right now, and expect 2 other what ifs or 1 more what if from now on from this video. See you guys, bye.